Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I've got a favorites video for you guys today. I just wanted to jump on and show you a few little bits that I've been using a lot recently. I know I haven't used a lot of them in my videos, just because I've been using them. Obviously I wear makeup pretty much every day going into work. Well, I do wear it every day going into work, and on my days off I either film, which you see, or I try not to wear any makeup if I can help it. So I do use them, but you might not always see them in my videos. But it's just some bits that I've been loving recently. And you will see them coming up. You will see a few bits coming up because I do have videos planned around certain products that I have here. But just a few random bits that I've got. Some things are new, some things are a little bit older than I have. I just rediscovered them. So yeah, let's jump into it. Little heads up though, I did lower the kind of the brightness on my camera, like the shutter capture, or I don't know. I lowered down something to make it not as bright because I found like I was very highly contrasted in my last couple of videos. So hopefully this looks okay. And I mean, it's a favorites video, so it'll just be like showing you products, so it's not like a huge deal about like seeing detail on my face. But just let me know in the comments what you think, if this is okay, if you prefer the higher contrast in the last videos. You can let me know because I can always fix it. So, and I also have my autofocus to where I'm tracking my face, so I'm hopefully not going out of focus anymore. So yeah, because I noticed that in my last video too. So let me know in the comments what you think of my technical changes, and yeah, let's get on with some products. Okay, so let's get some, like, I'm gonna kind of go through the face as if I was doing makeup. I don't have every little feature for my face. Like, I don't have my brows, I don't have my mascara, I don't have lashes or anything like that. I do have lashes I love, but just none that really stood out to me. I have a lot of lip stuff though. Yeah, good bit of eye stuff. So we're going to start with the skin. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the MAC Mineralize Time Check Lotion. Is basically a primer. They say it's a moisturizer and a primer, but I don't think it's hydrating enough to be a moisturizer. I definitely use that as a primer. It's great for like giving a really smooth base, a kind of tacky base as well. It gives a good bit of grip to your makeup, so your makeup sticks to your face better. It's hydrating enough, like I don't find any issue with it, and I'm dry dehydrated skin, as I've said before. But yeah, I find it quite good for helping my makeup stay on and just give me that really nice base that I want to work my foundation into. It's just a really nice texture. If you've got pores, it's great. If you've got fine lines, it's great. It kind of blurs, it kind of gives the illusion they're not as severe as they would have been without it. It'll kind of stop things from sinking into those areas as well, like into your pores, into your fine lines. So yeah, I actually really like it. It's a lovely texture, weird but good, and check it out. It's like €40, but you're only using like a pump and a half. Well, I do anyway, so it's really nice, really good. And then next for the complexion is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in, I've got the shade Soft Ivory. This guy here, I actually have this on me right now, and this is after, so I have this on since about 7 a.m. and it is now 7 p.m. Woo. So I have it on a good 12 hours now, I think, is it? Have I had this on for 12 hours? No, never. I don't know. Anywho, this is pretty much a new foundation for me. I wore it when I first got it. I got it around like Black Friday. That was one of my things I bought on Black Friday, off Beauty Bay. It's like £8, so like €5 or something, or €10, or I don't know what the conversion rates now. Brexit has ruined it all. But basically I got this, kind of wore it once or twice, and I was like, oh, it looks a bit funny when it's on at first, but then once my makeup was done, my skin looked beautiful. So like my skin would look beautiful, it would stay on all day. And even today I put it on, and as soon as I put it on, I was like, oh, my skin looks amazing. I've been using, the past like week or so that I've been actually using this, my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to apply it. This is my new thing now, apparently. It's so quick, it's so easy. It's like a medium to full coverage. Color is great. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that color. Yeah, pale. That's what we want for me. Cruelty free and all that jazz. I would say it's on the matte side, so it's a little bit more on the matte side, but it's not super drying on the skin. I don't find it's very drying on the skin. Now I could wear it with no powder at all, so it's kind of that level of matte. If I wanted to, or if I was in the summer or something like that, or say the depths of winter, if it started snowing here in Ireland for whatever reason, because probably will, I don't know, I could probably wear this and no powder at all, just loads of moisturizer, concealer, and that's it. So yeah, new fave foundation. Wasn't expecting. Whoop. I just threw that across the room and I just thought I broke it, but I didn't. It's fine. He survived. He's lovely. Let me make sure he survived. Yes, he's fine. He's fine. Oh, panic over. Almost killing my new favourite. So yeah, new foundation. Not expecting it. Almost had a little heart attack there. Let's just move on. Okay, so I've no new kind of powders or concealers that I've been using. I'm still just using my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish and my Inglot Loose Powder and my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and all those bits in between that I normally use. Nothing has really changed for me there. I have been using the e.l.f. HD concealer, the one that's a bit like the Shape Tape. I like it for the most part. I'm still working with it, so I'm still playing a little with it, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm not featuring it right now, but I'm still working on that one. But what I am going to show you guys are two new blushes that I got recently. One is a MAC Extra Dimension blush in the shade Into the Pink. So he's just this really nice, like shimmery baby pink. Gorgeous on pale skin. Just gorgeous as a general blusher with a nice shimmer when you don't want to do anything too heavy on the skin. It's just really pretty. It gives a really nice sheen. You don't have to wear any highlighter with it. It's fab. Why am I not in focus? Let's focus again. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I don't need highlighter with this on. I do sometimes wear it and most of the time don't. So it just gives this really nice pink flush, like a light pink flush on my skin, my pale skin. So if you're pale, check him out. He's fabulous. And then next, this is like my literal new fave. Like, I'm gonna get like all the colors in this. I need to go and check out all the colors in store so I can see what they actually look like, because I ordered this one on a whim, ordered it online. So yeah, but I'm loving it. So this is the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Cheek Pop Blush Pop, whatever you call it, 08 Melon Pop. So it's that guy there. And he's just like this gorgeous, soft, peachy, pinky coral. It's just beautiful. Like, and it's got the nicest like texture. It's kind of a hard powder. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen in like the beauty shop, you know those shadows that are in the little cubes, like little cubes, and like they're kind of like almost like a chalk kind of texture. But this doesn't go on like a chalk texture. It goes on in this most beautiful sort of way. I'm actually going to swatch that other one as well for you guys so you can see them together. So the Cheek Pop is more obviously warm, a bit more corally. The Into the Pink is more cool toned. So that's how they look. You can see how shiny the Extra Dimension Into the Pink is, but the color of this and just the way it goes on the skin is so smooth. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. And I want all of the colours. Every colour, I want them all. Now, to go along with my cheek products, we can't have a favourites video without a highlighter in it, because there's always new highlighters and there's always nice things to look at. I'm going to show you two more. This first one is the Kiko Ocean Feel highlighter in the shade 02 Virtuous Golden Rose, sorry. I have a feeling there's obviously a lighter one, and it wasn't there when I bought it. I bought this in Portugal last June, I want to say. I think it was the end of June. I bought this and I've only kind of gotten around to using it now. I don't know why. It's in the most beautiful packaging ever, like so fancy, and it was probably like €6. And it's this kind of rosy gold looking product here. It's a baked blush as well, which is fab. Let's see where will be the easiest to pop you. And you would think, looking at it, it's actually a little bit deep for you, Carla, but it's not. I thought that too. So I was like, I'll wear it as like a glowy blush. But no, I can actually wear it as a highlighter. It's so weird. That's him there. And like, you would think it's going to give like a dark cast on cheeks. It really doesn't. I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's because obviously when you've got blush on, the blush has a bit of colour in it. So when you put the highlight on top, it just brings out the shine. So the darker cast doesn't come out as much, maybe. I don't know. It's just beautiful, and I've just been really liking it, and I like the texture, and it makes my skin look so glowy. But yeah, I've just been loving this. It's so fab. I don't know. I just like it. And I kind of wanted all the other colours in it. And then this next bad boy, I've kept the box because I'm one of those people that if I like the box, I keep the box. The box has glitter on it, so I can't throw it out. I'm sorry, I just can't. This is the Fenty Beauty, what's she called? Diamond Bomb All Over Diamond Veil in the shade How Many Carats. Looks like this. And it looks like this. It's basically like a, what way would you describe it? Kind of like a, if you've ever used the Super Shock shadows, which I'll be talking about one of those in a few minutes, Super Shock shadows, or what I imagine the Super Shock highlighters to feel like from Colourpop, I'd imagine they feel like this, because it feels a little bit like the Super Shock shadows. It kind of is like a bouncy cream, but it's still a powder. You know what I mean? It's like a powder cream. And when you touch it, it's kind of cool, but like it's powder. Very strange. But this is just completely clear. So the colour itself is like clear. There's no actual base colour to it. It's just a white sparkle on my pale skin. I don't know how it's going to show up now because it's just like a sparkle. I have to move my hand around quite a bit. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but when I say it makes your skin look wet, if you apply this with like your finger onto your cheek, you will have a wet looking skin. You can do a little bit of a sheer kind of skin. And what I've been doing actually while I've been going out is using himself, my Kiko Ocean Feel highlighter, and my Diamond Bomb on top, just to give an extra bit of sparkle. Like, and I swear I have been glowing to the gods. It's like I'm a beacon of light. I'm like the beacons of Gondor. Yes. I was like the beacons of Minas Tirith. Beacons of Gondor. Same difference. But yeah, I'm basically that when I go out. And I love it because I'm such a Lord of the Rings geek. But they're my two new favourite highlighters. I love them. I can't get enough of him, especially just like every day, just throwing it on. This I use most when I'm going out. And I've used it in my last video, actually, my mint cotton candy playtime video. I use it as my inner corner highlight. Gorgeous. You can literally use it with everything. You can press it on top of things and put it everywhere. Because there's no colour in it. It just gives you sparkle. It's so, so beautiful. And I wanted it for ages. Then I had a voucher to buy it. So I was like, woohoo, I'm going to go get it. Okay, so this is the thing, definitely not new, and I've definitely used it a million times in my videos and everything. Anytime I've used glitter, I've probably used this or something of the sorts. And I'm kind of just using this because it's a cheaper option, but I do have another one that I will mention as well. This is the NYX Glitter Primer. Nothing massively fancy about him. He is a like extra sticky primer. Really cheap. I think it's like €10 or something like that, probably not even. It's just a glitter primer. I've also got the Too Faced Glitter Insurance, so I like that too. That was my first one that I ever had, and I love this, so I like both. I go between both. I don't have a favorite. This is probably cheaper, so it's probably my favorite, but like not really. I also have a backup of this that my friend got me, so that's great. But it's very difficult to get through them because you use so little of the products. But what I've been doing is, not that I've been using a massive amount of glitter recently. I do wear a lot of glitter sometimes, but I haven't actually wearing a lot of it recently. But whenever, and okay, I'm going to say it again, and I said it in my 3LUX1 palette with my Colourplop. Wow, that's a really gross way to say the word. Colourpop Disney designer palette that I put up recently, that I have been obsessed with Beaute Bean. Betty Jean Beaute Bean. I've been obsessed with her, and her makeup style is so me. It's grungy, it's a bit weird. She does a cool color combination. She loves color, all that kind of jazz. She's just weird shapes and things like that on her eyes. Love it. Wears weird lip colors. Fabulous. She's got Ouija board thingies, you know, the thingy that you hold on the Ouija board, as her earrings. Love it. Absolutely love it. So she uses her NYX glitter primer like as her shimmer base on her eye. So whenever she's using shimmer, she'll use this. So I was like, well, I mean, if it's good enough for Beaute Bean, I'll try it because her looks are fabulous. So I'm going to try it. So I started using it and I can't stop. I just can't stop using it. I used it in my Colourpop 3LUX1 palette. And I've just been using it kind of ever since. Like, I used it in my last video that I'm going to upload after this one. I filmed it yesterday, so I'm going to be putting it up after this video goes up. But yeah, I've just been using it non-stop. I can't get enough of it now. So yeah, he's definitely my new fave. And also my Too Faced one. Okay, and then we've got a little set of things that I got again on Black Friday. And they're just little things I like to add in just on my look, especially if I'm not doing anything too fancy. Kind of like today, I didn't have red eyeliner on because my work kind of theme day was just like a very, very soft, kind of pinky, neutral kind of eye with this kind of lip. So I was like, I want to do red liner because it's pink and it'll go with the pink and all that. And then I added this on the inner corner. So the one I have in my inner corner, this is the Mitchell eyeliner. It's basically an eye topper kind of thing, so you can pop it over things, you can use it just as your eyeliner. It's fabulous. This is the shade Mama, is the one that I have. There's also Mirror, which is a bit more of a blue purple. So the one that I have on is more of like a pink that reflects into like gold and red. And then this one is more of a like gold, like an antique gold. I'm going to just swatch them all. So basically you can wear them over top of colours. You can, because they're quite light, it's just that they reflect beautifully. There's pictures on the Beauty Bay website of them like putting it over different colours and it looks fab. So it just gives a really nice cool little effect if you want to add something special to your eye. The kind of golden one has like chunkier bits as well, which I love. It makes it so textured, it's so beautiful. So that's how they look there. I'm going to kind of catch them in the light. Gorgeous as inner corner highlights, gorgeous as like liner accents, gorgeous as your liner if you want to do a super sparkly like translucent liner. Fabulous, because it'll only catch the light like that. Lovely. Nice over top of shadows. It's nice just to add in. I just think they're really nice, really fun, cool colours, and I bought them in a set. You can buy them individually, but I bought them in a set because it was cheaper and it's Black Friday, so I got them and love them. Fabulous. Okay, two more little individual eyeshadow things, and then I've got a palette to show you guys. Our one is my Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Fizz. You'll know why as soon as I show you this, and if you own it yourself already, me saying the name will tell you exactly why. Look at the colour of that. Come on. I will eventually do a look using this, doing like kind of my going out look. Now bear in mind, my going out look is not a normal going out look. For some people, it's not like your usual smoky eye glam. It's a smoky eye. It's uber glam, but it's uber dark. And it's got glitter, and it's a halo eye. It's up to my eyebrow, and it's out here, and it's most likely a black lip or a grey lip or some sort of lip like that. But your Super Shock shadows, they're that kind of bouncy, kind of cool for me. When you use them, they feel cold almost, which is pretty weird. He's so pretty. Oh. It's like, so one of my favourite greens of all time has been the Juvia's Place Zulu palette, the shimmery lime green in that, because I love me a lime green now. And that's like a shimmery lime green with like a gold shimmer in it. This is kind of like its sister on acid, so like it's up there. So I still kind of prefer, I still love that one. I don't like either one more. I just have been recently using this. I've just been popping it on my little halo eye, and off I go. So that's how he looks there. How bright he is. It's so bright it kind of hurts your eyes. It's so bright, but he's just beautiful. I have a couple of more colors with that came out with it. That was like the summer collection last year or the year before that. I can't really remember, because I did buy that like neon bundle where it had like the 4 colors. It had like the pink, coral, green and purple, and then you had the pressed glitters. Don't use pressed glitters that often. Don't particularly, not like a massive fan of pressed glitters, but they're pretty fun, so I was like, I'm gonna get them. And then I also got the 3 Super Shock shadows. So that guy, I bought the kind of corally one, the Kelp Me I think it's called, and Fantasy I think is the purple. I can't really remember, but I'm pretty sure they still sell them, and I'm pretty sure they still sell those colors, like the individual colors. But my god, is that green the most glorious green. Every time I look, I'm like, I want to use you. I only want to use you. You're so beautiful. And then next for an individual little bit is a Inglot pigment before I open it. It's in the shade 137. It came out with the Halloween Witch Please collection. It's kind of like an indigo kind of colour. I used it and I was like, oh, it's pretty. And then I used it on my eye and I was like, oh my god, this is the most beautiful colour I've ever seen in my life. So with the Inglot pigments, I would definitely suggest a glitter primer. 100%. Even before I started doing it as like just a general thing, because they are thicker pigments, so I would definitely use something just sticky just to stick it down. But that's how he looks there. It's just like a night sky. It's like blue and then it has a little bit of purple, and it's so shiny and metallic, and then like there it looks like almost black. Oh, I used this with the palette that I'm going to show you now in a minute. Like for, I think it was my boyfriend's birthday, at the end of January there, because I'd only gotten a few of these for like Christmas and stuff like that, especially the palette, and I put them together and I was like, oh, yes, everything I want in a blue smoky eye. So yeah, so fab. I have a gold one that came out of that collection from Inglot as well, also gorgeous, but that blue just blew my mind. Huh, funny. Okay, so next is probably my favorite thing out of all of these things. Yeah, yeah. Probably my favorite thing is the one that gets me the most excited. And I haven't even played with it as much as I want to, but I have played with it a good bit, especially when I was like after Christmas I was kind of going out and doing a few bits, so I like played with this a good bit. And I'm not sure if a lot of you know I have this, but I have mentioned that I have this, but if you don't watch all of my videos you might not know I have this, and I will be doing videos on it. I have 2 videos at least planned just with this palette. This is the Melt Muerte palette. Like when I seen this I was like, I must get that. And then it was like €57, and I was like, oh, steep, especially for what I'm used to with my Juvia's Place palettes. So I was like, oh, and then my boyfriend's like, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, well, no, actually he suggested it. I actually suggested a Juvia's Place palette to him, and then that was out of stock. And then I suggested another palette to him, and that was out of stock. Then I suggested another palette to him, that was out of stock. And then he was like, what about this one? And I was like, yay, you're willing to buy me that, yay. So it's just the most fabulous, like, oh, it's so pretty. I want to rub it on my face. So you've got your 3 greens. So you've got like a shimmery kind of teal green, a matte pale aqua green, seafoam green kind of color, and a deep teal green. You've got this kind of charcoal grey black kind of color. You've got this like navy blue, or like almost like a cobalt, but it's still navy, if that makes sense. And then this shimmer as well, fantabulous. Now that was the 2 there, the 2 blues, well, the one matte blue and the charcoal I used in my look with that pigment, and it was beautiful. And then on this end you've got the red, so you've got a kind of, you're not shimmery, are you? No, all matte reds, so fabulous, and fabulous with these colors as well, and a shimmery kind of champagne color. Like, I'm going to be doing my 2 videos I have planned is, one is going to be a palette bingo, because I am going to be doing palette bingos eventually in the future. And I'm also going to be doing a 3 looks, 1 palette using this palette. And I'm going to be doing playtime videos. I'm probably going to do like something super grungy and whatever with it. It's just the most beautiful palette. They're so pigmented, like so pigmented. I was afraid of them when I first got them, because I'd seen people online talk about how pigmented they were, kind of difficult to blend. Had no issue with them blending. You just have to be careful with them. They're so pigmented, like I just can't even get over. And if you could like make a palette for me, it's this guy. He's so pretty. It makes me want to cry. I love him. Favorite palette so far. Okay, I'm getting tired, but we're almost there. I just have a few lip products to go through. So 2 lipsticks, just normal lipsticks that I have. One is Clinique, which I never talk about Clinique lipsticks, but I recently wore this and I was like, oh, you're actually really nice. Especially with a gloss on. This and a gloss, and I show you which kind of gloss I would probably put up with it. So pretty. Like, I wore it and I was like, my lips look beautiful. So this is the Lip Pop Matte Lip Color and Primer. Didn't know that. In the shade 01 Blushing Pop. This is just a mini, because obviously I got it in like a advent calendar or something like that. So he looks like him. It's just like a nude kind of brown. You cannot see that at all, can you? No. Let me swatch him for you. It's like that 90s nude brown for me, for like my pale skin, because I can't wear a Velvet Teddy. I can't wear Max Velvet Teddy, and I know everyone else can. I can't wear it. It just doesn't look right on me. I don't know what it is. It's just like there's a bit too much warmth in it. And I can wear warm, but there's something in that lipstick that just doesn't agree with me. But this is like my version of that kind of colour. He's matte, he wears really well, he just looks so nice, and especially with a gloss on top, it's just the most beautiful, like creamy nudie brown, just gorgeous, so nice. And then another nude lipstick, I do have quite a few nudes actually, to be fair, is gonna be MAC's Amplified Lip Cream. This came out with the down or strip down collection. So it was like all nudes, but nudes for like every skin color. Fabulous collection. And this is Leave Me Breathless. So he's like a nude with a slightly like pale tan, or like what would you even just, like a butterscotch kind of color. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe that color. It's a very weird nude color. It's like a nude pale brown. Odd, but I really like it. He's really nice, and the amplified texture is like creamy, super pigmented, really, really nice, really hydrating, and stays on really well. It's just that nice nude pop over like any kind of pencil, but it's a bit more on the brown side. It's not too pink and it's not too like pale nude. There's still something in there, even though it is paler. Okay, and then I just have a little set of glosses here. So this is not the last bit. I actually have some liquid lipsticks and one lip pencil that I almost forgot to mention, but I will grab in a sec. So these are from Inglot. This came out with their Christmas collection or something like that. It's called the Me Like collection. It's the Inglot Volumizing Lip Gloss, and it looks like this. So they're kind of nude, but like different kind of nudes. And one of my best friends actually bought this for me for Christmas. Different from their like normal lip glosses and lip products, because I know their lip products quite well. They've got like their sleek glosses and other ones, like the ones that kind of are duochrome, and their lip tints and all those kinds of things, and they all just have numbers. They don't have like funny names. These actually are named as well as numbered, but they're actually named, which is different for Inglot because they've always just had numbers. So you've got this one is like a mostly clear. Let me just swatch. It's mostly clear with a, oh yeah, also what I do like about it is it's the massive applicator. I like that. I don't know why. It's very interesting. You're not really going to be able to see that at all, so I'm just going to describe it to you. It's basically clear, this one, with like a pink and a gold reflex. This one is a bit more bronzy. Now that over that Clinique lip gloss, fabulous. Kind of like a pink, but not pink. It's kind of tan. Yeah, it's kind of tan, but with a bit of pink in it. Very nice, also sparkly. And then this one is Dark and Stormy. Oh yeah, that last one was called Mai Tai. The first one was called Vesper. This last one is called Dark and Stormy. This is kind of creamy, a bit more cream, less sparkly, but there is, I can see some little specks of sparkle, but you probably won't really see them on the lips. He's definitely more of a like tan kind of brown color right there. Him. So yeah, very nice, really nice texture. Just very easy to throw on everything that you want to put it on. So you know, when you just want to nude, just like, yeah, slap it on, off I go. Simple, kind of goes with everything. Love them, really nice, and they smell really nice. Okay, so this is the thing that I almost forgot. This is Kiko Milano Creamy Lip Color Comfort Lip Liner. It's in the shade 325 and it's black. My other best friend got me this for Christmas, and I was like, oh cool eyeliner. She's like, no, it's a lip pencil and it's black. And I was like, oh, you know me so well. It's for my black lips. She got it for me for my black lips. How thoughtful. She's encouraging my darkness. They're so soft and creamy, and they stay on so well. Right here, it's so soft and creamy. But yeah, they just like set. They go on like super smooth, and then they set on the lips. They're just so nice, and I just couldn't believe that. Like I was like instantly, I was like, oh, it's a black eyeliner. That's pretty cool. Always handy to have black eyeliner. But I was like, no, it's a black lip liner. Because for years and years, I've always been using eyeliners. I know you're not really supposed to all the time, but you know, do as I say, not as I do. And I just love the fact that they have one. Like MAC did have one, but they discontinued it. It was called Stallion, fab, but no, we never used it. I'm sure there's lots of other brands, but I just never see a black lip liner. I'm sure NYX actually have one, but I just never see a black lip liner around. And the fact she was like, Carla wears black lips all the time. Gotta get her one for Christmas. And she uses that lip liner, but obviously in whatever colours. Like she wears more like kind of deeper brown. She's quite dark, so she wears quite deeper browns. And I'm always like, your lips look amazing. What is that? And she's like, those lip pencils. And I was like, see, I can't get a Kiko here in Ireland. It's very hard. So I'd have to order it online. I don't want to do that. I get it when I go to Portugal because I'm always in Portugal and it's easy there and it's quite cheap as well. Okay, and then we're on to the final stretch. I'm going to go through a couple of liquid lipsticks. So first off, I'm going to start with my MAC one. This is the shade Cafe Au Chic. And he's lovely, and he's like a super grey brown. Kind of deeper as well. That's what he looks like, by the way. Right there. So it's just a really nice grey brown. It's a cool, interesting colour. You know, if you want to wear, what I tend to do is like if I'm wearing like my cargo pants, like my army kind of cargo pants, or just like normal cargo pants, kind of baggy ones, or a chain on them or something like that, and like I'm going for a bit of a kind of, what's the word? I can't think of the word right now. Kind of a military look. That's the word I was looking for. Military look. I kind of do this because I love the tone of this against all those colours. It looks really cool. So that's what he looks like right there. So they're creamy, they set matte like any normal liquid lipstick does. It's just this really cool, like it's nude, but it's still dark and it's still cool toned for my skin. So it just gives you that real cool look of like, oh, she's quite grungy, but it's not too severe. Very nice. Okay, and then the last two are going to be some Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipsticks. So the first one that I've got here is Mannequin. And it's just a nude. It's probably one of his most popular nudes. I'm sure everyone in a million years has it. But I got it at Black Friday because like it's a pretty colour. And I've got a couple of the lighter ones. I've got I'm Pale and Skin Tight or something. Let me just check. Yeah, so I've got the Skin Tight and I'm Nude, which are a lot lighter. So I was like, oh, let's get a still nude, still light enough, but a little bit deeper. And in my video that I have coming up after this, my look, it's going to be like a silvery blue smoky eye. I use this on my lips and I freaking loved it. I thought my lips looked amazing with this on. So he's beautiful. And then this one here, I haven't used this as often as my nudes. Oh, sorry. Kicked my face mask box. I haven't used it as often, but I just love the colour. I think it's the most beautiful colour. And every time I take it out, I'm like, oh, I'm really excited to use this. This one is called, and also for the name, Red Rum. Yeah. So these are the swatches of the two colours there. Let me get up close and personal here with you. Oh. So that's how they look there. So the Mannequin is like a nude, still has some colour in it, slightly on the peachy side, but not too warm, still very nude. And then the Red Rum is the most stunning tone of red I've ever seen in my entire life. Like it's the most perfect tone of red, especially for my skin. It's so beautiful. I think it's fabulous. I was actually going to wear it today, but I was like, nah, I'll keep the red just on the eyes. But I just think it's the most beautiful colour. And I love his liquid lips. I think they're so nice. They're so thin, so they go on really nice, and they're not too heavy. They're not too thick. When they dry, they don't go like and crack or anything like that. They're just really nice. So I have been loving those two colours, and especially the name of Red Rum, because we all know I'm a horror fiend. I love them. And Red Rum shiny. What more could I want in my life? So yeah, that is my products. Alright guys, so that is everything that I want to talk about as far as my favourites go. It's everything I could think of that I wanted to talk about that interests me, that might interest you as well. You can let me know what you think of all these products. If any of these are your favourites, or if you wanted to check any of them out. Those were my thoughts on them, so I loved them. So yeah, I don't like talking, like I don't like doing specific videos on like nitty gritty kind of products. If you would like me to, I can, but I just feel like it's a lot of talking over something that is such a small thing. I don't mind it with palettes, and I don't mind it with like say foundations or the look of the face, as in like my how-to videos, which I'll link down below. You want your skin to look a certain way, I'll talk about the products to get you there, but I don't like talking like the individual products in an individual video, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is a nice way for me to just round everything up that I'm really loving, and you can kind of get an idea as to my likes, my preferences. If you think you have similar preferences to me, go check them all out. I think they're fab and you will definitely enjoy them. If you don't have the same preferences as me, maybe you found something that surprised you, because things in here like the glosses, like the liquid lips, like the blushes, like the highlighters, the foundation might interest you still, even if you don't wear like your super dark grungy colours like the Murthy palette, or your kind of deeper lip colours, or your glitters, or your lime green. You might not wear them, but the other bits you might, so you never know. Hopefully you found something that you like. So if you did, and if you like any of these products yourself, let me know in the comments down below. Also hit subscribe down below to see more videos, to see my video that's coming up that I've used a couple of these products in. And also hit like if you did like my video and like me rambling along. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. I probably did. We'll find out when I edit. This video is probably very long. So yeah, I'll see you next video, guys. Bye.